What if one secret could destroy multiple lives? That's the question hanging over Coronation Street right now as Gary Windass finally breaks under the weight of his guilt. Let me unpack why this storyline is so gripping, and why it might be the most human portrayal of moral collapse the show's had in years. Let's start with Gary. For months, he's been the silent protector of Sarah, letting his wife Maria believe he cheated while he actually covered up a murder. On paper, it's a classic soap twist, but what makes this fascinating is how it weaponizes good intentions. Gary isn't a villain, he's a guy who thought he was doing the right thing by shielding a mother in crisis. But here's the thing, enabling someone's worst actions never feels heroic in the long run. I mean, how many of us have known someone who stayed quiet to protect someone, only for it to backfire catastrophically? That's the raw nerve this plot is poking. Now, let's talk about Kit Green. His crusade to clear Sarah's name by blackmailing Gary? Bold move, but wildly unethical. What many people don't realize is that Kit's not just fighting for Sarah, he's fighting for his own legacy. He's dating the mother of his child, but he's also trying to prove he's not the reckless guy everyone thinks he is. Except, of course, threatening someone to get there? That's not redemption, it's hypocrisy. And yet, I can't hate him. Why? Because his desperation feels real. He's grasping at any thread to avoid watching Sarah rot in prison. Isn't that kind of tragic? Sarah's arc, though, this is where the show gets brutal. Watching her in prison, brushing off bruises while her daughter Bethany panics, it's a masterclass in toxic resilience. Sarah's spent years being the strong mom, but this? This is a woman drowning in consequences. The writers are asking, how many times can you rebuild yourself before the past drags you under? And let's not sleep on Bethany's role here, she's the moral compass, trying to stop Kit's scheme. Finally, someone's acting like an adult in Weatherfield. Here's where it gets meta, Gary's decision to confess isn't just about him. It's about how secrets corrode communities. Coronation Street thrives on this, how one bad choice ripples outward, touching cops, lovers, and even innocent bystanders. When Gary walks into that station with Adam Barlow, he's not just admitting guilt, he's dismantling the illusion that you can protect someone without becoming complicit. Deep stuff for a show that also has someone named Sarah Platt throwing teacups across rooms. But wait, Lisa Connor Swain overhearing Sarah and Kit's coded prison chat? That's the kind of loose thread that could unravel everything. If you take a step back, this whole saga is a case study in how not to handle a crisis. No one's thinking clearly, Gary's a guilt-ridden mess, Kit's playing vigilante, Sarah's in denial, and Bethany's the only one trying to hit the brakes. Sound familiar? This is the narrative equivalent of watching a car crash in slow motion. What's next? The spoilers say Sarah'll dump Kit and Tim's cousin gets arrested. But here's my take, this isn't just about Theo's death anymore. It's about how Weatherfield's entire moral framework is built on shaky ground. Who's really innocent here? Maria's spent months heartbroken over a lie, yet she's the only one acting with any integrity. Meanwhile, the cops can't catch a break because everyone's hiding something. So, what's the takeaway? Sometimes, the most moral choice is the one that destroys you, and everyone around you. Gary's confession might feel like closure, but I'm betting it's just the first domino. And honestly? That's why we keep watching. Because beneath the over-the-top scheming, Coronation Street keeps asking, how far would you go to protect someone you love? What would you sacrifice, and what would you lose? Let me know your theories in the comments, but maybe don't test them in real life.